Alright, this might be one of the most brutal downfalls of the entire MTV era, because Billy Squier wasn't some washed up nobody when this happened. This guy was huge, arena rock huge, radio huge. Billy Squier was right there with the biggest rock acts of the early 80s. And then one music video came out and screwed up his whole thing. Not drugs, not scandal, not burnout. Just one video ended it all. Before everything went sideways, Billy Squier was on fire. 2 multi-platinum albums, sold out arenas.
Everybody wants to know.
And the crazy part, he wasn't just surviving in the early 80s rock scene, he was dominating it. He had that tough blue-collar rock image that people bought into immediately. Leather jackets, big riffs, no nonsense, real rock star energy, and fans loved him for it. Then MTV explodes, and suddenly the industry changes overnight. Now, it's not enough to just sound good, you have to look good. You need visuals, image, style, something memorable. And if you hit, you become massive. If you miss, the whole thing can collapse fast. And Billy Squier was about to miss harder than almost anybody. So, 1984 rolls around. Billy releases Rock Me Tonite. The song itself actually does well. It hits the charts, gets airplay, no problem there. Then the video drops, directed by Kenny Ortega. And holy shit, instead of gritty hard rock Billy Squier, you get satin sheets, pastel colors, prancing around a bedroom, dancing, hair tossing, pink tank tops. At one point, he basically rolls around like he's filming a weird perfume commercial instead of a rock video. And people watching on MTV at the time, they did not know what the hell they were looking at. This wasn't one of those people slowly turned on him situations. This was instant. The second that video hit MTV, something changed. Fans started laughing. Rock audiences got uncomfortable. People who saw Billy Squier as a tough rock guy just suddenly saw him as whatever the hell that was. And in the hyper macho rock culture of the mid 80s, that image was deadly. A lot of fans viewed the video as soft, awkward, and completely against the image they connected to. And once that perception locked in, good luck shaking it off. And this is where it gets even worse, because it wasn't just fans reacting. Other rock musicians noticed it too. People in the rock world openly talked about how bizarre the video was. Members of bands like Def Leppard later admitted they were basically watching the video in disbelief. Joe Elliott said that they were watching it through their fingers because it was so painful to watch. Even the Scorpions guitarist said after seeing the video, he couldn't take Billy Squier's music seriously anymore. And around the rock scene, the video became a punchline. That's the part people forget. In the 80s rock world, credibility mattered. If people thought you looked ridiculous, you were cooked. And over the years, Billy Squier made it pretty clear he blamed the video heavily for what happened next. He said the original concept wasn't supposed to come across the way that it did. He claimed he trusted Kenny Ortega and didn't realize how strange the final production would look. At one point, Squier even accused Ortega of misleading him and changing the tone of the concept completely. Meanwhile, Ortega denied and basically said, nope, this was Billy's vision. So now you've got this ugly back and forth where nobody wants ownership of this disaster. And while they're arguing, Billy's career is collapsing in real time. This is the part that still shocks people. The fallout wasn't internet exaggerated. It actually hurt him. Concert ticket sales reportedly dropped fast after the video aired. Billy later fired his managers. Fans drifted away, MTV moved on, and the guy who looked unstoppable in 1983 suddenly felt outdated by 1985. That's pretty insane. 2 years earlier, he looked like one of the future kings of rock. Now people were making jokes. Now, to be fair, some people later argued that the video alone didn't completely destroy his career. Music trends were changing, hair metal was evolving, MTV audiences were shifting fast, and honestly, a lot of 80s videos were cheesy as hell. But here's the difference. Most artists survived the cheese. Billy Squier's image didn't, because the video hit directly at the identity his audience connected to. And once rock fans stopped seeing him as cool, that was it. So where did Billy Squier end up after all this? Honestly, he disappeared from the mainstream conversation for a long time. He still made music, still toured occasionally, but never came close to the dominance that he had before Rock Me Tonite. Over the years though, something interesting happened. A younger generation rediscovered his music. Hip-hop artists sampled him constantly. The Stroke especially became legendary again. And now, a lot of people look back at Billy Squier less as a joke and more like a cautionary tale about how brutal the MTV era really was. One bad image, one wrong move, one video, and suddenly the entire world sees you differently. Billy Squier didn't implode because he lost talent. He didn't suddenly stop writing good songs. He got caught in the exact moment music stopped being only about sound and became about image. And in the 1980s, image could make you a star or completely screw you over. That's going to do it for today's video, but I want to hear more about what you think about this tragic tale. Go ahead and let us know down in the comment section below, and I will see you on the next one.